Hello and welcome back. In today's lecture, we will discuss about the basic principles of transistors and its types. So, what is transistor? The transistor is a semiconductor device, which transfers a weak signal from low resistance circuit to high resistance circuit. The word trans mean transfer property, and istor mean resistance property, offered to the junctions, and together called transistor. There are two types of transistor, namely, NPN transistor and PNP transistor. The NPN transistor has three terminals, namely emitter, collector, and base. The arrow in the symbol indicates the direction of flow of conventional current, means the current flows from collector to emitter. But the current will only flow when we apply a positive power to base pin. Where in PNP transistor, it works totally opposite of NPN transistor. The current flows from emitter to collector, and we have to provide negative power to the base pin. Let's explore this in TinkerCAD. Create new circuit and rename the file to transistor. As usual, search for breadboard and battery, and make the connections. Now search for your transistor. Drag this NPN transistor and place it on the breadboard. Also this PNP transistor. Search for LED, and place it over here. Search for resistor. And at last, slide switch. Press R to rotate. Let's make the connections now. Connect C pin of transistor to positive path. Double-click to move. Now to the B pin. We have to connect this resistor. Place it over here. And change the resistance to 500 ohm. Place the slide switch over here. On the same path, we need one more resistor. Copy and paste this resistor. And place it over here, and change the value to 10 kilo ohms. Connect this middle pin of switch to positive path. E pin of transistor is connected to the LED right over here. We need one more resistor for the LED. Copy and paste the resistor, and place it over here. And connect this to negative path. This is one simple circuit of transistor, used as switch. The working of this circuit will be like: the current will start flowing from this path, to the C pin of transistor, then through the E pin, to this wire, all the way through the LED, then to the resistor and at last to the negative path. But in order to connect C and E, base pin B has to be triggered. To do that, we have added this small circuit, consists of two resistors, and one slide switch. The base pin is connected to this resistor, then to the first pin of switch, and at last to the negative path, through this resistor. Common pin of switch is connected to positive path. If we slide the switch, common pin and terminal 2 pin will get connected, allowing the current to flow through this resistor to the base, which will result in connecting C and E pin of transistor. And our circuit will complete and LED will glow. Now let's simulate the circuit. You can see, our LED is not glowing right now. but as I slide the switch, the LED glows. As you already know, in PNP transistor, the current flows from E pin to C pin, totally opposite of NPN transistor. Now what we will do is, replace this NPN transistor, with this PNP transistor. Just like this, and now if we simulate the circuit, the LED is already glowing. And if we slide the switch, the LED will be turned off. This is how a NPN and PNP transistor works. That's all in this lecture. In the next lecture we will talk about logic gates, which will give you in-depth knowledge of transistor. See you in the next lecture.